Hello, my gorgeous Cancers. Welcome to the Guiding Chariot. This is going to be your weekly reading for the first week in October. House rules out of the way. This is going to be a general reading for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. My only ask is that you take this reading as it resonates. Do not try to force any of the messages. If it feels right, if it triggers your intuition, take that message with you. If it doesn't, leave it on the table. Just meant it wasn't for you. Alright, my lovely ride or dies. So I am focusing this reading on the Aries full moon coming up on Wednesday, October 1st. October going to be an amazing month for us. Well, everyone. Sorry, I meant us as a collective. We have this beautiful Aries full moon on the 1st. We have another full moon on Halloween on the 31st. How cool is that? And then in between we have a super new moon. So lots of amazing moon cycles. My little moon babies out there, going to be even more exciting because obviously we're ruled by the moon, so we're going to feel things a little deeper. There may even be some larger shifts with us. I did want to focus on this moon's phase in particular because it is in Aries. You know, while this is going on, we also have Mars in retrograde, ruling planet of Aries. And this retrograde definitely, tempers can be a little shorter. Emotions, especially, our warrior emotions, so rage, anger, frustration, things like that. Our triggers might be a little more sensitive. It definitely could mess with some of our motivation, our drives, our passions, our energy levels for some of us. And couple that with this moon, which is heightening emotional spaces. Beautiful space for healing and change, right? And definitely releasing like any full moon. So I want to see what energies we have surrounding us, coming towards us. Oh, all right, there we go. That didn't take long, did it? I just did Taurus and Gemini, and cards did not want to talk with them. They were trying to keep some major secrets. All right, so show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. So be authentic, Cancer. Don't hold back. Speak your truth. Geminis, was it Geminis? Yes, it was. Geminis also had this card. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So I will say, for some of you, this may be an actual event in your past that, maybe you feel a certain way about or has altered your expectations or your behaviors as we continue to move forward. The biggest thing that I get off of this card, and, when I say this to you, I'm kind of also saying it to myself. When it's saying don't let your past hold you back, just because something happened one way in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen that same way again, right? And I think with this card coming up, we start to people please, or we start to, we're just going to say yes to make everything easier. But that means sacrificing what we were trying to do in the first place. Or, we just kind of expect things to go a certain way, good or bad. And so we just fall into the same behavior thinking it's not going to change, so why bother putting in more effort? Don't let that hold you back, right? Because when you think of the South Node and what the South Node governs when you're reading, a birth chart, a lot of times the South Node is about what you're releasing in this life. It's things that you've gone through in previous lifetimes, and now in this life, you're learning to release those, right? As we gain more lessons, which is where our North Node is. So okay, we're not taking all of that, Spirit. Calm down. We will take this one because we had that big shuffle. I'll give you another shuffle. If anything needs to come out, this is your time. If not, we're taking protection. We'll always take protection. Oh, okay. There was one more that wanted to come out. Okay, so protection, and look at that. So we got protection and peace. Beautiful images. So protection, I think, is fairly obvious, right? As we're talking about, don't let things hold back. Be brave and be bold. Share your authentic self with the world. That can feel a little scary, especially for us little Cancers, right? But again, know that you're protected. And I talk about this with so many of my Cancer friends, especially my Cancer friends who are younger. We always get the rag of, Cancers being soft and emotional and moody and sentimental and crybabies and all of those things, which at times totally true. But at the same time, and this happened when I started studying tarot, and I always thought it funny why Cancer was the Chariot, like why the Chariot card was the symbol of Cancer. And as I learned more and I read more, it started to make more sense. And it's really about the visual of the crab, right? The crab comes encased in a shell. It wears its armor. It wears its home on its back. The same way as the chariot rider is surrounded and protected by the chariot, he is also encased and protected. So Cancers, we carry our protection with us at all times. So even though, we may feel vulnerable, especially when it comes to emotions and our emotional space, we always have our armor on. We are never away from home. And that's one of the big things I always tell people. Like for a Cancer, obviously we're homebodies. We feel safer and more happy when we're at home. But our home truly is ourselves. Wherever we are is home, right? Because again, we carry our house with us. Same way, actually, as I look at this card, you can see this bird is carrying its nest. As I say this, we carry our home with us. Same way this bird is carrying its nest. Boom, boom, boom. Like it literally right there. So we are always protected by our own energy and our own self-awareness, as well as having spiritual protection. Especially with this peace card, you can see there's like this ring of light around her. So not only do we have our own protection, there's also divine spiritual protection all around us. You should be at peace. You should not be afraid of being authentic and putting your true self out there. Again, because there's no reason to not do it. It's better for you, you'll be happier, and you're completely safe in doing it. It's kind of a no-brainer. Alright, what messages do we have for Cancer? Oh, flew right out. So first card out, Queen of Air. So this may figure with an air sign, right? But Queen of Air is that voice of discernment. It's very black and white, right? This either is aligned with me or it's not, right? This is either serving me or it's not. There you go. It's right there. Is it hindering me and making me second guess myself and question what I'm doing and how I move forward? Or does it feel good with me and it's authentic and it feels good to my soul? That's exactly what that Queen of Air is trying to point out. And that's the energy you want to kind of be living in, not only for this moon, but as we move through October. All these, oh, stop it. And then we have Transformation. This is the Death card in this deck. Beautiful. So again, this is shifting into this new version of you. And it makes me think of the Phoenix in the way we're like, it's almost like the top layer, your top surface, your outer shell, you're like molting. You're like burning the outer shell off so you can emerge as this new, growing, wonderful, celestial crab being, right? Oh, beautiful. So expect a lot of transformations. Maybe triggered by this moon, but definitely through the month of October. Beautiful time for us, Cancer. But again, it comes down to using that wisdom of discernment and truly knowing what is meant for us, what feels good to us, but also what is our behavior that's, maybe just people serving and people pleasing. What is ours? I saw something flip. I saw two things flip. All right. I'm not really connected to this page of Earth. I think that was me getting all shuffled up with these. So we're going to put that back. But look at these guys. I mean, come on, Empress and Ace of Earth. So beautiful abundance, creation, right? So whatever it is you're trying to create and manifest, as you kind of step in and evolve, not only from Queen, right? But as you move from Queen to Empress, because Empress is the embodiment of all four queens put together, right? So this super divine, feminine, creative, abundant energy, you create this Ace of Earth, this new opportunity. So it could be money, but again, abundance can take many, many forms, right? Oh, Cancer. I love this. And I just want to throw out there, some of the fear that keeps us from stepping back, may be fear of rejection, whether this is, asking someone out or going up for that job or, just trying to, be heard. Sometimes that fear of rejection can be so debilitating. Again, remember that you should be at peace and you are protected through this. You shouldn't be fearful of anything. And it's not a bad thing to be fearful, but don't let it stop you, right? Know that it's just an emotion. And Cancer, you're a cardinal water. You rule the sea of emotions. Look at that. 3 of water, 5 of air. So 5 of air coming up could speak to external conflicts, right? But again, know that they don't have power. Coming out with this 3 of air, there is reason to celebrate. There is support there. So where you would be afraid, where you think someone might, bite back, there will be support for you. There will be friendship there, right? So don't be afraid of this. It's so funny, I was talking about that and then that card pops up. Don't let that 5 of air freak you out, because again, you're not really going to have to deal with it. It's not really a thing. Oh, there we go. Look at that. High Priestess, listen to your intuition, trusting your guts, your instinct, that inner knowing. I mean, look at that. 3 majors right out the gate. I love this. I love this reading, Cancer. This is beautiful. Let's see if we can get one more. Along with that Ace of Earth, you were... Last one fell on the floor. Hold on. Let me get it. 4 of air. This is the 4 of swords. Rest. Rest. So... Oh my god, I almost want to put this on top of the peace card. So be at peace, be at ease. For some of you, Cancer, for some of us, I should say, this 4 of air could be speaking to actual physical strength and physical wellness. So some of us may need, actual sleep, take a nap. There may be a period where we do need to slow down, especially probably during this transformation phase. And I think this is coming up to just say, hey, it's okay. If you need to slow down for a little bit, right? Because again, even with this High Priestess, this is going within, right? This is inner knowledge, inner wisdom. So if you need to take a moment to go within, to meditate, to quiet, the outside chatter, right? So if there's too much going on around you, which could be what is symbolized by this 5 of air, right? Take some little quiet time, pull back. Go from the 5 to the 4. Pull back a little bit. Take some time for you just to be by yourself in the quiet, in the stillness, so you can hear your own thoughts, you can hear your own voice, to find clarity about what you should be letting go, what you should be welcoming in, right? But again, biggest thing for you is the transformation from Queen to Empress, to create this new abundance. And all this stuff going around you, pay it no mind. And if it's too loud, you can't hear yourself, take some time for you, and don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it. You earned it, you deserved it, and whatever it takes for you to show up as your authentic, real self, that's what needs to happen. All right? So as you're setting intentions for this full moon, center them around that. Center them about you doing this glow up to the Empress. Center them around where you create these boundaries. The grace to let these things go, and the wisdom to understand what needs to go, and also what you're creating, what you're welcoming in, right? What is truly in alignment with you and your dreams and your happiness. Oh, Cancer. Beautiful reading. I'm going to wrap it up here, but as always, thank you. I love you, and thank you for all the support you give me and my channel. I'd love to hear how this resonated with you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, drop a comment down below. I also think it'd be great if we could share what we're doing for the full moon. If you have any rituals or any practices you're going to do, I think it'd be cool for us to share with our little collective. And if you're not already, please subscribe and join my Ride or Dies. We get together every week and talk magics and mysteries. It's a wonderful thing. Until next time, I love you guys. Take care. Stay safe out there. And I will see you in your next video. Bye, Cancer.